Hello and welcome to the Last Minute Laura show. It's the afternoon embroidery along. Let's go. Hi everybody. Welcome back to another afternoon live stream where we're going to be continuing our work on the embroidery patch. I'm doing one for Last Minute Laura and you guys can do for whatever you want. We still have some spaces to fill up and a border to create, but we're probably gonna finish today. I think we are. I'm just gonna do my spiel. For those of you who are new, I'd love if you subscribe. We get together every afternoon from 4 p.m. until 6 p.m. We do a little crafting, we do a little talking, and it's a good time. So definitely worth the sub. And for those of you that aren't new, you already know what's coming next. Don't forget to like the video. If you could like the video, I would really appreciate it. Again, it just takes you a second, it's just down at the bottom of the screen, and it really does help the channel. The YouTube algorithms. I mean, like, I say it really does help the channel. I don't honestly know because the YouTube's is, you know, but apparently it's very helpful for the channel and I appreciate it. I like when I get to see a few likes on there. So, now let's get into it. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Crystal. Hi, V. Hi, Blue. Nice to see you guys. Hi, Dina. I'll let you know, I am wildly anxious right now. I don't know why, but I feel like the world is about to end. I'm on the edge of a panic attack. I just took 2 of my panic attack pills, so that should help. But if I'm a little stuttery, it's because I literally feel like I'm being chased and I'm going to die. And it doesn't feel good. It feels like I'm late to a test and a bad guy is chasing me. It's like not ideal, I must say. I had a good weekend, I did. Oh, a nice sunflower, I have a sunflower here. While we chat, I'm just gonna get started in the embroidery because I don't want to be wasting too much time on just chatting. I think that I want to do a border. In what color? Maybe the border in gold? What do you think of a border in gold? Or we could do a border in soft purple. Because we haven't really used that soft purple. It'll be okay, just take your time and breathe. Alex and I sat here for a few minutes and just did a bunch of deep breaths and I think it helped a little, but haven't had this feeling in a while and it's very not fun to have. I really would prefer not to feel this way, considering I know in my brain now that, like, I'm not actually gonna die. It's just how I feel right now, so it's a little bit annoying. It's mostly annoying because I know it's my brain doing this to me. It's not, nothing's happening. I'm not in any danger. Everybody I love is safe. It's like this weird panic comes over me though, where I feel like my family is in danger and somebody I care about, something awful's happened or something awful is gonna happen and somehow I, have a premonition? That doesn't make any sense. And I know that and it doesn't ever come to fruition. So I know it's just my stupid panicking brain. Sorry, I'm trying to find my scissors, which I had like right before this stream because I was using them. Give me a sec, I just need to grab another pair. Ugh. I just want to like scream. It's frustrating. All right, Laura, maybe you should stop. Just take a few minutes and rest and do some breathing. We'll wait for you. Well, I took the pill about 2 pills. I ended up taking 2 about 15 minutes ago, so I should be okay soon. It's just, I know it's not real. It's just in my head. It's just in my head. Nobody's in danger. See, I ripped all my nails off and picked off all the nail polish. Next anxiety things. So yeah. Nancy, my dear sweet Nancy, right now we're doing embroidery on this background. On the background of the table is actually the apron that you sent me with the mushrooms on it. I just thought it was a really good color to go with this. And in addition to that, Nancy My cheesecloths from you came. So that was really good news. They came this morning and so did some, yeah, I had 2 boxes today, which was awesome. But the lavender, yes, isn't it pretty? There. But yeah, this my brain can't do a lot of sentences when I'm in this state, so I apologize that I'm gonna be stuttery and stupid sounding. I won't have intelligent words. It's just the way my brain goes, because when it's panicking, it can't pick smart things to say. It's like a pet inside of my brain. You know what I mean? Like, it's like I'm talking to my brain being like, calm down, we have stuff to do right now. Anyway, this cheesecloth is going to be an excellent sieve for when I do hand embroidery. Not hand embroidery, when I do natural dyeing. So that's exciting. And Crystal, did you see this morning I received, oh, where did it go? Oh, it's still here. I received the batteries today. Well, yesterday I received the batteries for the audio, no, for the visual screen. So now I can film with the actual screen now. Jeez Louise, words are hard. Oh, the cat shelter is supposed to arrive today too. That's awesome. Well, it's probably a bigger box, so I'm guessing that'll be a later in the day thing. Okay, I can put this away now. Nancy, thank you so much. I very much appreciate it. And Crystal, also, thank you so much. You guys are both MVPs. I really do appreciate you guys. I appreciate all you guys because I wouldn't go out in the condition that I'm in right now. I just wouldn't leave my home. But I can just sit here and chat with you guys, chill myself out. It's all okay. Everything's okay. Nobody's dying. Nobody's in danger. I'm not late for a test. I don't even go to school anymore. So why is that even the feeling? Okay, so what color are we going to do around the outside? Was the lavender blue, did you say lavender for the border, or were you just saying lavender, this container of lavender? Glad the cheesecloth arrived. The fresh lavender that you got for your birthday, it's a calming scent, so nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna shove it in my face. Very good. And I have chamomile tea. I can't even hold my teacup properly. Okay. So, what are we saying? You're thinking lavender color for the border or gold? We could do gold for the border. I want to do a running stitch all the way around. Oh, Scrappy's here. Hi, Scrappy. Hi, Tracy. Did I miss anybody else coming in? I said hi to Dina already. I feel a little anxious today as well. No reason. I'm going to meditate with some chamomile. I started trying the meditate and it still progressed. And then I tried just looking online shopping for fun. And it didn't help. I did buy some yarn today, so that was fun, but I think it makes me anxious spending money now because I haven't spent money on anything in like months. I haven't purchased anything like in months other than food. So, yeah, I don't know. Okay, we need to pick a color though, guys. Hi, Wendy Jo, nice to see you this afternoon. Hey, I saw you were looking for yarn. I just bought 20 hanks skeins of yarn from Knit Picks, so if you guys are wrong about Knit Picks, I'm gonna drag you on the internet. No, I won't, but I will say, like, I don't like it if I don't like it. Okay. Focus on something else until the feeling subsides. It may take a few hours. Yeah, that's the problem, is that sometimes it takes too long. Okay. Hi, Frida. You guys are not picking a color, and I do not feel that you are picking a color at a speed in which is conducive to me embroidering this entire project before the end of the stream. So, hi, Elsie. These are my color thoughts, but if you think a different one, let me know. These are the two that I was thinking, either pale purple or gold. I don't care which one. I think they'd both be pretty as the border. Do you like how I organized this, by the way? I get it. Do you think a silver blend would pop all the colors? I thought the gold was doing that. I guess we could do that. I have the silver here still. We could do silver if you think that's a better idea. We've just already used gold in it, so I don't know, adding gold and silver, isn't there like a faux pas against that? Love the sunflower, Laura. Thanks, Alcy. It's just a bunch of French knots and then the lazy daisy stitch over and over again, which is fun. Today we're going to be doing, you think purple? Thanks, Frida. It's been voted. Darkest pink. No, I don't want to use the darkest pink. I don't like the darkest pink. I like it being in just these flowers. I think it's cute like that. I'm going to be doing a running stitch, and I'm going to use the entire 6 strands. The soft purple. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to use the entire 6 strands because it's just going to be a running stitch in a circle, so it's not going to be anything super fancy. I just want to have some kind of a border around the outside so that the sunflower doesn't look like it's just half a sunflower. I want it to look like it's like contained inside a circle. So when that yarn arrives, there's going to be, well, 20 videos on how to dye yarn coming up. So I hope you like yarn dyeing videos because I'm going to be dyeing an awful lot of yarn. I'm looking for my friend as a gift and just talk to Whisper, hoping I can pick the right yarn and not go overboard. I think any yarn for a friend is the right yarn. I don't think I've ever gotten yarn from anyone and been like, oh, this isn't what I was looking for. You know, yarn as a gift is the best gift. How's everybody else doing today? I'm all right, Frida. I am trying to fend off a panic attack currently. So I'm not at 100 because my brain is panicking needlessly. But I'm all right. I had to take my panic attack pills so that I wouldn't have a panic attack, but I have to wait for them to kick in before I don't feel like the world is ending. I know the world is not ending because I'm a grown-up and I know that anxiety is real and it's very frustrating, but in my body it still feels like I am in danger or someone I love is in danger or I'm late for something or the world is gonna crash and burn, and that's just what anxiety feels like for me today, which is not great. But I called the doctor regarding my ear infection. I'm great just eating my lunch. A salad. I want to eat a salad. I have cucumbers in the fridge, but I don't have any lettuce. I called my doctor about antibiotics, so those will be coming in tomorrow, and it'll be all uphill from there. Yeah, let's do a couple of deep breaths, guys, so we can get through today. I wanna embroider. I wanna have fun. Okay. All right, let's keep moving. Yeah, it should be only a few minutes. You're right, Frida. It kicks in pretty fast. Plus, I crushed it and put it under my tongue, so that should help too. Usually that helps it kick in a little bit faster. So I will let you know when the doom and gloom has evacuated my body. What a terrible feeling. I can't imagine. Well, I can imagine because I had these feelings when I was younger, but how nowadays I feel like there's more of a name for it. Like back when I was a kid, it would be like, she's just shy if somebody was like not interested in interacting. It's like, no, I don't think so. I think that she's anxious. Like, I think shy is one thing. I think anxiety is another, and I think shy and anxiety, not that I was ever shy, but I think shy and anxiety were like confused a lot in my growing up. Like my little sister, everybody thought she was shy. but like she couldn't eat food in front of people. So, and it was like, oh, 'cause she's picky. I don't know about that anymore. Now it feels like it could have been called anxiety. Laura, how do you pick out your embroidery patterns? I don't. I just draw onto fabric. There is no pattern. There is no sense to anything that I do when it comes to art things. You need oxygen and get rid of other stuff. Yeah. The carbon dioxide stuff and all the negativity. Wendy Jo, I don't do patterns. I just draw on the fabric with pencil, and then I try to follow what I drew. And each thing that I drew, I pick out the stitches as I go. I'm not like super concerned with like proper planning. I'm last minute Laura. There we go. Tracy is good but just sore. How come? Why are you sore? I'm glad you're good. Did you do some working out? I'm thinking good but sore. Working out. These afternoon streams have kind of tapered off. It seemed like at the beginning of quarantine, maybe it was because we were doing crochet, but at the beginning of quarantine we had like most of our regular group. And now it seems we've got a much smaller group in the afternoon. It's all right. It's just kind of interesting that we have that shift. Not like it brings on any feelings of self-doubt, which go perfectly with anxiety. People always think I'm shy, but I'm just waiting and analyzing the situation and what I should do with it. That's like Alex. People think he's shy, but he's just like on the spectrum, so. It just takes him a minute or a couple of viewings with a person and then he's a warm guy. But usually people are surprised by how interesting he is once he opens up, because he's quiet, so you don't necessarily get to know a whole ton about him, especially when I'm there, because I am not quiet, so, you know. Sorry about my vibe today, guys. It's not intentional. Obviously, I would literally never have this feeling intentionally. Ew. Anxiety intentionally? That sounds like a terrible, terrible idea. No, the rainy weather just affects me and a little too much housework. Oh, well, the rainy weather, that sucks. That sucks. My dad's like that. It gets cold or rainy and his fingers and his knees, everything just starts to like seize up, like as if he's the Tin Man. Like he's rusting. This reminds me of how we did it when my auntie taught us to embroider. Aw, I hope that's a good thing. I hope she was a nice teacher. I hope it's not that you're going, oh, I had anxiety when my aunt taught me embroidery. We did patches this way. Patches are fun. This is going to be a patch eventually. Something to stick onto a jean jacket, I think was the consensus. I have to fill in the letters today. Is Lori here? I wasn't sure if I saw Lori come in. I'm going to be doing the satin stitch today. I know Lori was doing some embroidery along with me, and I'm going to be doing the satin stitch today for the letters to fill them in. So that's a fun fact. Oops. Had all my colors lined up so pretty. Thing to cheer you up. When I was rinsing out the purple, I was asking Ola if the water was running clear, and he said, if I was rice, I would stop. If I was rice, I would stop rinsing now. If it was rice, I would stop rinsing now. What? So, is that a yes, or is that a no about if it's rinsing purple? Also, Ola saw your hair in the shower, huh? I'm just kidding. Just joking. Anyway. What? Well, no, it's a good thing. Really it is. Okay, thanks. I'm glad. So, Alex and I watched Titanic last night. I don't know why. I just saw it on Netflix and I was like, do you want to watch Titanic? And Alex said yes. So we watched the whole movie of Titanic. That movie is a long movie for those of you who remember watching Titanic. It's a long movie. And we watched the whole thing and then didn't get to bed until like 11 o'clock, which for me is very late. And then I didn't sleep much. Between these panic attacks, between these panic attack pills, pardon me, I haven't had an actual panic attack, just a threat of one. It's just on the edge. Because I've had these anxiety pills and very little sleep last night, I anticipate having a very good sleep tonight. Hopefully, I really hope so. I'm probably gonna go to bed at like 7:30 to just try and get as many hours in as I can because I feel like I want to crawl under a blanket and cry. But I don't have anything to cry about. In fact, I only have a few good things right now. So it's kind of like unnecessary anxiety that I feel like I need to tell my body, like, hello, everything's fine. Like when you rinse rice before you boil it. Should I be doing that? Is that something I should be doing? The threat is enough. Yeah. Unfortunately. It is enough because it's an awful feeling going, oh God, am I going to have a panic attack? No, please not now. I have to go on stream in like 10 minutes. Can this not happen now? So I lied down on the floor on my back and I breathed for a few minutes. And Alex came up and he gave me a hug and he was like, do you want to go take a nap? And I was like, I have to stream in 10 minutes. So instead of a nap, lorazepam. You know it's meant for you when it has your name in it. Anyway. Anyway, should I be washing my rice before I boil it? Because I definitely have not been doing that. To be fair, most of the rice that I eat now is like those minute rice cups. Yes, you should be doing that. Okay, cool. Starting now. I usually get those minute rice, like the already made cups, so that Alex and I, you wouldn't believe how many people I have known who never rinse their rice. I've only rinsed rice when I was making sushi, because you're supposed to rinse sushi rice. I didn't know you're always supposed to rinse rice. Even if it's like parboiled brown rice, every rice. What are you gonna rinse off of it? I'm going to go, okay, V, have a good rest of your day. Sorry that the vibe is how it is. You have to rinse off the starch. Oh. Or else what? Alex has always made rice the same way and it always tastes good the way he does it. Oh no. Why is there a loading issue? It doesn't say that there's dropped frames on my end, but I saw a glitch on my screen. Ew, don't like instant rice. It's like cereal. No, not that kind of instant rice. It's like, it's moist. It's in like a cup with a lid on it, and you can just like add it to stir fry. It's already like totally ready. It's not like, rinse please. Okay, starting now, I'll rinse rice, but Alex and I share. It's a 1 cup unit of rice. I'm going to go have some paperwork to do. Hope everyone has a great day. See you all tomorrow. And you too, V. We'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully in a brighter and happier disposition. We had a rice cooker Alex always used, and he always made it perfect without rinsing. So, I guess we'll rinse now. But these minute rice cups, it's like 1 cup of cooked rice. That's just ready to go. You just add it to a pan, like when you're doing a stir fry or something. And I kind of want to go around a second time. What do you think? Yeah, I guess so. Who likes to eat rice? Probably mice like to eat rice. Yes, I'm sure there's other stuff on rice. You're probably right about that. But these minute cups are just very convenient because it's exactly the amount that Alex and I eat together. Like we eat 1 cup of rice. So we just have to open one of them and it's a convenience thing. And it's like already ready. And you can get like basmati rice, which is the rice that I prefer. But I don't like cooking it because I never can get it cooked the way that it is on like, I don't know, in like Indian food dishes where when you get Indian food, the way that basmati rice is cooked, it's like next level quality rice. And okay, well, it's just like this teeth flossing thing. I'm gonna rinse my rice now when I make rice that's regular rice. Well, it's gone through lots and lots of machines and rice has arsenic, so rinse very well. No, I don't want, yes, make it pop, Laura. Make what pop? Make what pop? The ASMR of the, ow, of the embroidery? Well, sorry, I'm not crazy, I'm just a little unwell. I know right now you can't tell, but stay a while and maybe then you'll see a different side of me. Matchbox 20 knew. They knew what it's like. Talking to myself in public and dodging glances on the train. Ooh, I can't go low at all anymore. And I know they've all been talking about me 'cause I can hear them whisper. And it makes me think there must be something wrong with me. Not only does it get debris and starch, but it also cooks better. Okay. Well, the next time that I'm actually going to be cooking, 2 times the dosage, Frida. Not much. I think it's like 0.5 of, I don't know, 0.5 is the unit. I don't know what the unit is. 0.5 is the current. I mean, I think so. I think it's okay to ask. I don't think that's like, I don't know. I think it depends on the person. For me, I don't feel like it should matter. Just like how much people make. I don't get that, how it's like super rude to ask people. It's like, I think that it should just be accessible. Where, Alex? Yeah? What country is it where you can see how much people make? Netherlands? Okay, Alex says in the Netherlands. I wish Barb was here. Alex said in the Netherlands, you can look up any job, any person's job, and you can see what they make. Thank you, Crystal, for that clarification, because that's what we ASMR that border. That just gets more and more lovely. Oh, thank you. But in the Netherlands, you can just see what people make. Like, it's not a secret. Here, it's like such a faux pas to tell people or to ask people how much they make, or to ask someone how much they paid for something, or to just discussing finances with anyone is like inappropriate. But like, why? Like if someone bought a house and I were to say, how much did you end up paying for it? Like, that's rude. And my brain can't, that doesn't make sense to me. Because why? Or like, I don't know. Anyway, people look at me weird when they say like, oh, I like your coat. And I'm like, yeah, I got it for $10 at a thrift store. Or I tell them the store that I got it at and they look at me weird. Like, why would you tell me that? You're not supposed to rinse parboiled. Well, that's the only kind we were buying before. I don't care what person's, yeah, no, I mean like if you were in a job though, right? And you're getting hired as a woman, it's kind of nice to be able to know what your male counterparts are making, because the reason women make less, or one of the reasons, is because when they're hired, they don't demand extra information, and they don't demand a salary comparable to anyone they work with. So a man maybe got hired a couple of years ago, and he got hired and said, I'll work for this much money. And then she's, you know what I mean? You can't discuss salary or what they voted for here. You can definitely ask what they paid for their house. You can't discuss salary there. I just don't understand it. I just think that that's a really easy way to keep people who are, to keep poor people poor, and to keep women less financially stable than men. Because men demand salaries. Men are, okay, obviously these are very general statements, but take them with a grain of salt, and take them knowing that it's just how I feel right now. But men have more of a, I don't know. I don't want to know and be disappointed. No, that's the thing, is that if you know, then you can say, well, we're doing the same job. We're both policy analysts. So he's making $75,000 and you want to hire me in at 64. Like if you work in the government in Canada, you can see what any government employee can make. I mean, you have to go a little digging, but they are all organized by like number and letter systems. So like C5 or E6, level 7. Like there's just levels and letters, and the letters and levels correspond to salaries. So you can see, and then you can see the increases yearly in those salaries. You can't see who's making that much money, but you can see how much money that position starts at. And I think that's valuable, because if you're going into it going, oh God, I need a job, and they say, we'll give you $40,000, but if you look online and you can see it, then you could be like, if they say, will you take $40,000? You could be like, well, no, take $70,000. Thanks though. I don't have a filter, so I often ask if it's okay to ask. Yeah, I do that too. I'll ask a question and then get weird eye contact, and then I'll say something like, was that weird? Am I not supposed to ask that? You don't have to answer it, and then it's just awkward for a minute because I don't have a filter. Sorry, I'm late. I have to pay my land taxes. That's a weird sentence. How do you pay land taxes? I mean, I'm not a grown-up, so I don't know that stuff. And I'm kidding. Oh, okay. Some people think that those are personal things because they think they may be judged. But it's that sort of sentiment that keeps it all a secret, you know? And it's that sort of sentiment that allows people to like undercut people based on prejudices, you know? I don't ask what people make because I don't like knowing people's financial business, but I get what you're saying. No, I don't want to know what people make. I would like to know, if I was getting hired somewhere, I want to know what pay level I should be aspiring to. And if you are making $100,000, don't know the salary, they could offer me significantly less. And then it'll be like, it'll take me way more years to get to the point that you're at, you know? We have to pay property tax. How much is property tax? Is it annual or is it monthly? My work is valuable and I better be paid accordingly. I don't accept less ever. I hope to teach my daughters that someday, because I agree with it, but it's not that I wasn't raised that way. I wasn't raised, I don't know how I would say it, because it's not like, I don't think it's a fault of parenting. I just think I wasn't prepared to be like a bitch to get what I want. Use the word bitch how I'm using it, and not like in a rude way. I mean like standing up for myself in a powerful way is very difficult for me. So by having the salaries be available, someone like me would be able to advocate for myself, you know? Whereas if I don't know, I don't have the guts to advocate for myself if it's not available. Like I don't have the guts to say like, hey, I want to be paid comparable to other employees and whatnot. Exactly, Dina. I want what I'm worth. And you know what you're worth. I pay land taxes annually, $400. Is that like reasonable? Is that expensive for land taxes? When you own a house, is it scary? If anything breaks in my house right now, I just call a guy, and the guy, the plumber, whoever, comes and fixes it, and then they send the bill to someone else. I don't have to do anything. If I don't want to, I don't even have to call the guy, but I will because it is like where I live and my landlord is nice, so I'm not going to make them do extra work for a place they're not living in. When Ola was a boss for a while, which he didn't like, he made sure everyone under him was paid the same for the same level job. I've never seen him so stressed he doesn't work there anymore. Well, good that he doesn't work there anymore. Also, Alex thought you and Ola were very cute. It made him laugh. Like, it made him laugh out loud how adorable you guys were in the bathroom when Ola's behind you and you're like doing your hair, your bleach. I think you're putting in the bleach at that point, and Ola was just standing behind you, and I was like, there's Frida and there's Ola, and Alex was like, they're Swedish, and I was like, yep, and he was like, you can tell. And he was like, they're so cute, and he was like, Ola is helpful, isn't he? And I was like, yeah, Ola's like really supportive of Frida, and he was like, he looks that way, he looks like he's a helpful person. So apparently Ola gives off the air of kindness. So you can let him know that, make him have a big head for a little while. It depends on the amount of land you own and the buildings on it. Is it more if you have more buildings? It's a lot of responsibility. It's stressful. It's for almost 2 acres. I don't know for sure if it's high or not. I just have to pay it. Skills, training, education, and experience should never be on different pay tier levels for opposite sexes, but they are. Okay, so now we're gonna do, Lori's not here yet, but she'll see this later. So we're gonna fill in the letters now. I don't know what color we should fill them in. We could do there won't be enough for that. We could do dark blue. I don't know how I feel about that. We could do very pale pink, or we could do bright pink for the inside of the letters. What do you guys think? Based on the market value of the land and home. That's so nice. So it changes every year? That's nice. What do you guys think for the inside of the LML? I like the border. I think that added a little something. I like how busy it is. We could also leave that open and then just get crazy busy around it and leave it empty. Lol, aw, we are cute. Ola's my best friend, biggest supporter, my hero, my love and everything. That's awesome. It's really good to be able to find somebody who you click with so well. Also, he was here while you called us cute. Well, you are cute, and his little beard, so cute. Okay. Sorry, I needed to readjust so that I'm like sitting cross-legged. You think bright pink, Tracy? Is everybody in consensus for bright pink? Good. What did I do to these scissors? Weird. So also, even though I'm like the worst at being like a YouTube giveaway person, my order on Amazon for the remaining pieces of the giveaway prizes has been put through. So as soon as my Amazon things come in, then I will be able to package up the giveaway prizes and send them off to Scrappy and V. Apologies for the fact that I am basically useless in a lot of shipping, mailing, in a lot of just general ways. Let's just be honest. In a lot of general ways, I'm somewhat useless. And this is one of them. So apologies, honest apologies. It's not because I don't love you guys. It's not because I forgot. It's because my brain is broken. I don't know. I like the beard. He's in desperate need of a haircut, though. He's borrowing my hair ties. Oh my God. My tall blonde Viking. I'm for pink. All right, well, that seems like most people are on the pink. On the pink. So pink. Bless you, Alex. Okay. So for satin stitches, you come up through the bottom. If you're doing a rectangle, which is kind of ideal for practicing, you come up through the bottom inside one of the corners. Ideally, you would outline your whole letter or your whole thing that you're doing your satin stitch on first. And then you come down through the other side, like exactly parallel. You make it as long as the whole thing, the whole project is. Ooh, that is going to be pretty, I can already tell. Okay, and then the next step, you come up again right next to where you came up for the previous stitch, and then you come down right next to where you came down for the previous stitch. You want to try and keep them as close together as you can because you want them to kind of not overlap, but you don't want any fabric to show through the space between them. What's everybody else working on this afternoon? I'm actually kind of excited because apparently Knit Picks ships pretty quickly. Also, I found a 15% discount code, and so it was like $25 less, plus it was free shipping. So it was like it wasn't $135, it was like $130 after the discount. So that's cool. My plan for these ones will be to sell them. So if you're in the market for naturally dyed yarn, oh, I also ordered alum powder on Amazon and food coloring. So I'm gonna try some food coloring dye. That's my plan. I'm working on stuffing my face. Oh, come over here. I want to stuff my face. I think I'm gonna eat just French fries and ketchup for dinner because I'm an adult and that's what I'm craving. Our little oven pan isn't big enough for me to put enough fries for me to be like fully satisfied with Alex too. I feel like, I must need a bigger pan or maybe just a second pan. Cause like we have like fries that we bake. And yeah, we got so much fruit this weekend from the curbside farmers market. We even have watermelon. Wow, cause you're in Cali. Allie from the valley. Anyway, so you have warm weather all the time. Have you tried the Indiana popcorn black and white drizzle corn? I don't know anything that you said, like to eat or for natural dye. Elsie, crocheting dishcloths for a friend, then going to work on cross stitch. Oh, cool. Well, this is basically cross stitch. This is cross stitch for people who can't follow rules, right? That's what I think of embroidery. It's cross stitch for people who are impatient and make a lot of mistakes. Cross stitch is like, so, like, it's perfect. Everything's in perfect. Knitting bags and knitting hats. Oh, cool, Dina. I am in the valley. But your name isn't, Teresa doesn't end in an E. You know, like, I'm Allie from the valley. Like, that sounds fun. No, but that sounds good. What is it? The Indiana popcorn black and white drizzle corn. Is it, okay, is it black and white corn? Like the corn is like I like Garrett's popcorn. That is so good, Crystal. Love it. Sinful. What's the thing? It's a popcorn that has chocolate and white chocolate. Oh, okay. So yeah, that's good. Okay, sounds good to me. I thought you were gonna be like, it's like made with like, you know, the cow corn, the colorful corn, popcorn made from that. And I'm like, would you even be able to see the color anymore? I love your swatch with all the stitches. That's a cool idea. Thanks, Katina. It was actually part of the tutorials so that I could show you the stitches I was going to be using for this. So there's a video of me making all of them. Well, not all of them on this thing, but I did do all of them last week. I melt chocolate bars and pour it on my own. Recently, I was introduced to Chicago mix by my older sister. It's like her favorite way to have popcorn now, Chicago mix. So it's kind of like Smart Food popcorn, you know, that white cheddar, for half of the bag. And the other half of the bag is caramel corn. It's very unnerving the first time you eat it because you're like, why would you put these two things together? And then after a couple of awkward bites, you get to a point where you're like, this is pretty good. I'm eating with strawberries and pretzels dipped in buffalo chicken dip. Are you pregnant, Crystal? Because those are a really weird combination of things. Lol. You'll never know if you're pregnant if you always eat weird things, because your weird cravings will be just like, just another day. I want French fries. Well, my heart rate slowed down, so that's good. I feel a little bit better now. Thank you, lorazepam. That's not what its like brand name is. That's like the generic name. I don't know the brand name that I use. My doctor calls it lorazepam, so I do. Because LOL, it has the word Laura in it. I'm eating that. I don't know. Wow. There we go. Frida, cute pic of me and Ola on our honeymoon. Oh, you guys, I love wedding things. Oh, I love it. I'm already here. Oh, you guys, look at his cute little face. He looks like a baby. I guess he was. He's 2007. That was a while ago. Ooh, I like your hair that color. Pretty, pretty. So fun. Why do boys never smile in pictures? Is that like a thing? Like, why is that a thing? I am against it. Boys should smile in photos. A full smile. Girls smile. Look at your pretty smile in that photo, Frida. Alex used to do that where he would like just sort of stand sternly. It's like, what are you doing? Just finished a salad, ready to shovel cherries into my mouth. I can't wait for cherry season here. Well, it's not as exciting anymore because my parents' cherry trees, like now that I can pick them right off the tree, I get to like filter out the ones that are gross. And when you see so many gross cherries, even the good ones you're like skeptical about. For those of you with the queasy stomachs, just block it out for a second. There's bugs that put their egg like on the cherry and then a worm lives inside of the cherry and it ruins your life if you interact with one. So yeah, I do not ever want to do that again. And so I'm very meticulous when I'm looking at my cherries for which ones to bring home. And it still gives me the heebie-jeebies. Even if I've washed them, I have to like double inspect them, and then I have to inspect them before I eat them, like each individual one. Because like you only need to bite into a, I don't want to use the word maggot because it sounds so awful, but that's what it is, right? It's a baby bug. Baby bug sounds cuter, but it's a worm version of a baby bug, aka a maggot. You only need to bite into one of those to never want to do it again. So I never want to do it again. It's not fun. No, it's not fun. The hard life of organic food. But, I mean, it's organic, so the bugs probably aren't unsafe, right? They've only been eating organic cherries. So really it's just a little snap of protein while you're having your fruit. Now it's a well-rounded meal. one benefit, no, there's no benefits to feeling anxious, but one silver lining is that after I have these like bouts of, like, it's not anxiety, it's like panic. It's just, it's stupid. It doesn't make any sense. Like, anxiety is, I don't know, anxiety can last a long time. Panic, it's like, it's just escalates so quickly. But one thing that I can find as a bright side is that after this, thanks, Laura, I'm eating soup with rice in it. Oh, yeah, that's ruined. I'm sorry. Well, I'm sorry. That is the worst. Worst timing. I apologize. Sorry, Nancy. Um, but what was I gonna say? Oh, but this, when I have these like panicky times, there's like a crash after. Because it doesn't feel good, but it is like a high. It's a bad high. It's an anxious high. But then I'll crash, which means sleep. Long, dreamless sleep. I've been having crazy dreams for the last few nights for no reason. I've discontinued one of my vices, so that could be part of the struggle. That could be part of what's giving me more anxiety. But even so, I am not going to go into it. Never had a panic attack, never want one. No, you don't. You really don't. Like, I used to go murmur, like, oh, panic attack, like how people say I have a migraine when they have a headache. I would always, like, when people be like, I have a migraine, I'd be like, you probably don't, because you're still at soccer practice. So I just don't think that that's what that is. But same thing with panic attacks when people are like, I'm having a panic attack. And I'm like, probably you're not, because usually, I don't know. I haven't been able to vocalize easily when I'm having a panic attack. I know everybody replies to them differently, but I mean, being like, I'm having a panic attack doesn't really, work. So, I don't even know where I was going. Aw, you guys. True love. Look at how cute you guys are. He looks like a mountain man. Alex used to look like a mountain man. And then he shaved and he looked like a baby. And then he was like a mountain man. And then he shaved everything except for a handlebar mustache. And I loved it because he looked absolutely ridiculous in the most adorable way. And then he shaved it down to a regular person mustache and he kept it for like a bit. And at that point I was like, you're an old man now. There's that. So then he ended up shaving off his mustache. I describe it as death anxiety. It's like my brain thinks I'm gonna die. Yeah, it's either that my brain thinks I'm gonna die or it thinks that I know that someone else is going to die. Which I don't, obviously, but it gives me this feeling like somebody that you care about is in perilous danger and whatever. I'm laughing so hard. Oh, Scrappy, what did Scrappy say? Did I miss something? I was like you, Laura. I was skeptical about panic attacks until I started having them, right? And then you're like, oh, this is really, really crappy. This is not something I would really want to have happen again, especially if you've ever had one happen in public. Because for me, mine don't really end in like shaking and crying. Mine are more like I don't know where to go. Like my brain shuts down. So I feel unable to make decisions, but my brain is still talking. Like I have my internal monologue still going, but I can't make decisions out loud and I can't vocalize what's going on inside. And I can't even really in that moment understand what's going on. It's just panic. Like, it sucks that it's been so like used, the word panic attack, because I wish it was called like an anxiety attack so that we could use panic to describe it. because that's what it feels like. It really does. It's like it puts you in fight or flight, but your brain is also arguing with it, being like, you're not in any danger. Like, what are you doing? So it's like you feel stupid and terrified, which is like not a great combo. Not a great combo. He's somewhere in between in the beard department now, as we saw in the pictures. I'm not skeptical about them. I just see others have them and think, oh no, I don't want one of those ever. No, you can keep that over there. I'll pat you on the shoulder. Yeah, that's what happens to me too, Frida, is that I just kind of shut down. Usually I don't even say anything to Alex. I just sort of sit and I'm quiet. And then he'll come upstairs and say, you need a hug? And if I don't say anything to him, he'll come over and give me a hug, which is what I need. So lucky me, I've got a good guy. And there we go. Start like that. I don't know how this one's gonna go. Maybe we'll just turn it. Burp, 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 burp. Did you guys see Ben Stiller's dad died? Jerry Stiller? Jerry Stiller. Jerry? Is it Jerry? I don't remember his first name. Ricky Still? No. Ben Stiller's dad. The guy from King of Queens and Zoolander. It's Zoolander's manager. Hi, B. Good afternoon. Nice to have you here. Yeah, I stop breathing and try to run away, which results in me fainting, which I also have to tell him, or I will fall, which has happened. Ugh, bloody subway. No thanks. Why on the subway, where everything is concrete or metal? There's never anywhere soft to land in a subway. I don't stop breathing, I just stop being able to use my words on the outside. It's like I want to go to Alex and be like, I can't do anything right now. I'm not succeeding at consciousness, help, but I can't. I just sit quietly until he comes looking for me. They used to say I was having panic attacks until I had a heart attack, and it was always my heart. Lucky me. Great. Awful, scary, and also awful to have like a serious medical thing happen and for doctors to push it off as anxiety. But the way women experience heart attacks is not the same symptoms that men get. So the symptoms they tell you to look for when someone's having a heart attack is like chest pain, pain in the arm, all that stuff. I'm not a doctor. But in women, it's like, it can be nausea or there's like a bunch, the symptoms for women having a heart attack aren't the same. That's basically, should look it up. If you're a woman who is at risk of any sort of heart issue, look it up because you should know the symptoms that you should be looking for. My favorite Serenity now. I really liked him in Zoolander, and I watched him in King of Queens. I didn't really watch Seinfeld, but I feel like he pretty much played the same character across the board. Like he was the same guy in King of Queens that he was as Zoolander's father. Ola really is the best at tea delivery. That's so nice. Jerry Stiller. Yeah. But he was like 95 or 92. So, I mean, and he died of natural causes. So that's good, right? He died old and from natural causes. That sounds like all you can ask for, really. Like, obviously it's sad, but he lived until he was 90 something and probably died at home fairly comfortably, which is awesome. I feel like that would be a good way to go. Especially because, like, as far as I was aware, the whole family was together. I like the idea of people quarantining with their extended family. What? One of my neighbors died of a heart attack on Saturday. His first and only symptom was chest pain. Wow. That sucks. I'm sorry, Nancy. Did you know him well? That's awful. Like chest pain and arm pain. I think those ones are like the common ones for men, right? But I remember, I don't know where, but information was transferred into my mind somehow that women experience like pretty significantly different symptoms than men. Like way more symptoms can mean heart attack. Hey Lori, I'm just doing some satin stitches right now. And we're talking about, I mean, a lot of things. My anxiety, how nice Ola is. Hey V. Oh, you missed what I said earlier. I said I put in my Amazon order for the bits and bobs of the giveaway that I couldn't go to a store to get. Finally, I put the order through. So when they arrive, I'll be packing up the stuff that I already have with the stuff that's coming in, and I'll be shipping out the giveaway stuff. Apologies that I am the worst at YouTubing and promising giveaways and then taking literal months to get it done, but it's gonna happen. I used to work in the same place as him, not the same department. He was a nice guy. I'm sorry for your loss, Nancy. We've already done an entire stream of me talking about how I don't know how to comfort people around death. I'm sorry that you're hurting. I'm waiting for my bobbins to come so I can start trying embroidery. You're gonna get addicted to it real quick, Lori. You're gonna try and then you're gonna be like, oh, this is what I do? And for like probably a couple of weeks, you're gonna be like, I don't even want to crochet ever again. This is my new thing. And then eventually you'll have raw fingers and then you'll, you know, go back to crochet for a little while. But when you start doing embroidery by hand, it's super fun. Hey, Candace. Nice to see you this afternoon. Okay, so now that I have cheesecloth, because Nancy, thank you, dear sweet Nancy, I have cheesecloth. Alum is coming like this week because I ordered it with that Amazon order. And I ordered yarn and got a good discount, which is great. And so pretty much all of the supplies for a really good natural dye video is on its way to my home. We still didn't decide what we're going to do. Just doing a swatch to learn new stitches. That's awesome, Lori. Good for you, getting like classes, learning a new skill like properly, like in the olden days, piano lessons, like doing, like seeking out education. That's awesome. Like honestly, how many people do that anymore? Actively seek out classes and ways to learn a new skill. I feel like it's fewer people than you might think. Virtual group hug around Nancy, I think. I think that's what's happening right now. Nancy, I hope you can feel us all around you, sending you lots of love. With all the witchcraft. Wow, that's looking amazing, man. What I miss being late for an hour, dang. No, I filled a few of the things in off camera because I realized that I had been giving homework of finish this, finish that. Um, no, that's not what I meant, Lori. Um, I just mean that it's not something that seems to be as common. People seeking out opportunities to learn a new skill just for the love of it. And thank you, Candace. That was very sweet of you to say. I do think it is coming out pretty cool. I'm glad we picked this bright pink for the letters. I'm liking it. So we didn't pick what color we're going to go with for the natural dye video for this week. What stitch did you use for the sunflowers? I used the Lazy Daisy stitch, Lori. I'm going to do another Lazy Daisy over here, so you'll see the stitch used. I just did it like beside itself. You can see if it'll... So it's just a bunch of Lazy Daisies, and these are just French knots, but I used 2 colors, and I used all 6 strands for both 2 colors. So that's 12 strands of embroidery floss. I thought it gave like texture of like sunflower seeds without me having to like work too hard. Now I'm gonna bring it over here, and I'm gonna go all the way up. All the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. But this is what we all do by using YouTube. They're just free classes. Oh, that's true. That's true. Okay, yep. I retract my statement. You're right. But seeking out basically IRL classes is still admirable, I think. It's like one step beyond YouTube. No, Skillshare is one step beyond YouTube, and IRL having a teacher is one step beyond Skillshare. In my retirement, I'm learning all kinds of new skills. I watch YouTube videos on distressing furniture. Cool. Have you distressed any furniture yet? We are at the class of LML. Fair enough. Yeah, this is an embroidery class. Look at all these skills I'm showing you as I make a mistake. Crystal, I'm behind in messages, but I'm a weird eater as well. One on Annie's are not free, but the one I'm in is really good. Interesting. I'm reading a bit about lorazepam and diazepam. That's the one I take. They're both benzos, yeah, but not as alike as I thought. Diazepam's a muscle relaxer too. Oh, give me some of that. But I didn't have issues with my muscles. I just had issues with panicking. Lori, we need to learn what we can while we can. Definitely. Just a mason jar. Huh? Oh, you distressed a mason jar? Sorry, I fell behind a little bit there. Agreed. Virtual hug for Nancy. Laura, my Redbubble package came in today. So happy. Does it look good? Oh my God. I'm like, can you post a picture in the group chat? I want to see. I want to see. What does it look like? Nancy, I'd be happy to lend you my cat. He distresses furniture for free. Nancy, can you just come live in my home as the resident comedian? Your sarcasm and sass and just general, I just imagine whenever you say things, you're saying it completely deadpan. Like there isn't any intonation, like there's no, there's no guarantee that you know that for sure Nancy's joking. You know what I mean? I feel like when you say it out loud, it's deadpan, straight face, and that makes me laugh. I love that. That style of humor is right up my alley. So you should come be my live-in joy bringer. Can you have a live-in joy bringer? I guess that's like what a jester was for kings. I feel like they were probably not able to do other things, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, I'm glad we picked this pink. I think that looks really nice together. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I can't wait to see V's stuff, and I think I'll like it. I hope I will. I hope it isn't awful. Is it pretty? So I can sleep without waking up in a panic attack. Wow, that sounds great. That makes me feel anxious for you. I have anxiety by proxy. I only take mine if I'm having a panic attack, or if I feel a panic attack coming, or if I've had terrible sleeps for multiple nights. And I have different dosages for each of those things, and all of which were prescribed and recommended by my doctor. I'm so excited to see. So weird, Nancy's comments are not showing up on my chat. Huh. Are you in top chat? Well, Nancy should be in top chat anyway, because Nancy's here all the time. So isn't top chat just the people who are always here get put at top chat? Sorry, Lori, you're missing out on all of the deadpan sarcasm fun. How does that stitch look in the back? The same, pretty much. Because you're just doing a wrap around. On the front, it's just a little cleaner on the front. On the back, it's like you're not paying attention, so it doesn't have to be pretty. I don't take them. I just let the doctor give me loads of pills. I mean, just in case one night you want to party. I'm kidding. Obviously, I'm kidding. Just in case it was unclear to anyone watching in the past, present, or future, I was kidding there. I never want to stop learning or teaching. Me neither, Blue. It feels very good to know that someone got something out of something I've made. That feeling of someone was able to make something because I made something. That's as close as I get to teaching now. I used to teach sewing lessons. Like I would go and teach sewing lessons, and that was rewarding, but it was like, it wasn't rewarding the way YouTube is. Like, I don't know, people from all over the world can leave a nice comment that says something like, oh, this is the first sweater I made, thanks for doing this pattern, and it's like, they don't even know who I am. It feels really good. It's kind of hard to get out already of an already fully developed, ugh, yeah, no, does not sound like a good time. And I never want to stop learning either. Because as soon as you stop learning, the world keeps changing, and now you're no longer eligible in society. Like, think of, I don't know, anybody's grandparents. At some point, their decisions were made up, and nothing can change their mind about any new development on a topic. I actually remember taking Vicodin and had a champagne, and good lord, I was a mess. Only took half. I don't have any reaction from mine because it's in such a small dose. It just takes the edge off. Like it's not like it's gonna make me dozy or like drunk or something. It's not like that. Oh, let me see. Hold on. How does it look in real life? Let's see. Oh, they printed it really nice. That's awesome. It's like a real live print. Oh my God, you're gonna hang it up? You're gonna keep it in your home? My art? Ooh, that makes me feel really nice. Thank you. V, that's so sweet of you. When you sent me that message before about the fact that you got that, I had a little cry, and because it was very sweet the way that you put it. So thank you. Thank you for buying my art, and thank you for considering it art. That makes me feel valid. V, is it two-toned or is it lighting? It should just be black and white, like black on a white border, on a white background. And Frida, I have had cramps now when I get codeine. I love codeine. So I only take those 3 days. I told my doctor, so I have to behave. What do you mean? Oh, you, um, you love it, so you have to behave? Only during last stage. Whoa. Well, that means it works for some people, for some stuff. I am not at a point where I need anything beyond what I've got now. My anxiety has, for the most part, been managed just with like my daily drivers. But today, for some reason, my little anxiety fairy decided to light up or light me on fire, whatever. Thank you for buying that, V. And I'm really glad that you like it. It makes me feel things. In the living room. It's going in public where people will see it. What? That makes me... Oh, my art is going to be seen by people in your home? That's crazy. It's not crazy like it's crazy that you're doing that. It's crazy to me that anyone would want to hang something that I made in their home. It just baffles my mind. It makes me feel very lovely, but also I just never thought anybody would want to have, like, I understand the merch things, like I like having t-shirts with cute designs, or like, I don't know, stickers are fun, but like a piece of artwork, that's like some real stuff. You know what I mean? Like hanging it in your house where people see it, it's something you look at every day. That's like a really, it feels very warm in my heart that you're doing that. So thank you, V. When you hang it up, I would love to see a picture of it hung up, because that's just the bee's knees. I got a bottle. They have me try all kinds of combos, but they end up sitting in my cabinet. Well, it's the only time ever in my life that I'm calm, when I take codeine. And I don't need it for anything else than cramps. I seriously look forward to it. Yummy, yummy. Jeez Louise. I think I got codeine when I got my wisdom teeth out. That was the only time they ever did that. Hi Rachel, nice to see you. How's it going? You've been away a little while. How's your life going? Anything exciting happening for you? I'm not being dicky. I just have a bitchy voice because I'm mildly anxious. And my doctor knows and keeps track of my prescription. That's nice, so that they're not going to let you get into a place that you can't get out of. So that's good. But test them, yeah. To test, then sit. Yeah, I mean, I feel like as soon as anybody in my life found out any of the medications that I take, there was like a brief time when it seemed like everybody wanted to maybe just have a little bit, and I was just like, But like, here's the thing. Like, I see that for other people, taking like an ADD drug is an upper, but when you have ADD, it's not. It's a stimulant, but not in the way that it, not the way that it works for other people. So whenever the pharmacy gives me my ADD medication, they make a statement about how you need to be careful with it and blur, 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 like I'm gonna sell it or something. And I'm like, this is way more valuable to me than the money I would get from selling it. Like, I won't earn any money if I don't have these, because if I don't have these, I can't work, because I am very all over the place. Like, sometimes I won't take them on the weekend, and then I'm like basically a useless person, just puttering around the house, not getting anything done. Like one job, collect all the dishes from everywhere in the house, which is mostly just mugs, tea mugs. Collect them all, put them in the kitchen. I'll collect one and then I'll get distracted. Like on the first mug, I'll find something to do that is not that. And then halfway through doing that new thing, I'll remember I have to bring the mug up. So I will have forgotten to bring all of the other dishes up. I get up, I put the mug in, and then I'm like, oh, I was getting all the dishes. Like, it's just, if I don't take it, it's just my plan action brain is rather dull without it. It's weird because it got progressively worse the older I got. Like, I guess it was there when I was a kid, but it was managed. Whereas now it's like I can see when it's happening, when I'm being an idiot. I say an idiot. When I'm being super unproductive because I am feeding into my ADD tendencies. I think I'm going to talk to my doctor about my meds. I don't get anything done. So tired and scattered. That would be a good idea. Better to get something that isn't going to knock you down. Rachel, I've been back at work. I'm very lucky, but I haven't been able to make the live streams lately. Well, I'm happy that you're back at work. What do you do? Are you having to go into work, or are you having, I wish I had a doctor. Blue, where are you? Are you in the US? Because then, is that why? But also, can you get one? Like, is there a way to get one, or are there no doctors available where you are? Sounds like old age for me, forgetting what or why I was walking into the next room. Right, you go into the fridge, you open the fridge, you close the fridge, and then you open the fridge again. Anybody like that? Bless you, CJ. Well, I don't take Adderall anymore because it reacts bad with my, I don't know, antidepressant or anti-anxiety pill. And it makes me really anxious now. Adderall used to be what I took when I was in university, but now I'm on some gentler version. It's the same thing. It does the same thing, but it's a gentler version that's not an amphetamine, I think, because Adderall's an amphetamine. So this is not, and it's like works with the antidepressant and anti-anxiety that I'm on. Rachel, oh, you work at a restaurant. That's awesome. We're open for carryout and delivery. Mostly I just answer the phone and take orders. That's awesome. That's so nice. That means you get to hang out with your fam as long as you like hanging out with them. Blur, blur, blur. Meh. Hello, everyone. You have excellent embroidery skills. I'm also into crafting. This is not a promote your YouTube channel place. This is a hangout and chat place. Snuggable me. I don't know if any of you guys can see the message yet. It just says it's message automatically held for review. Hidden by, oh, thank you, Frida. I agree. It's just not hello for the first time. It was like that other time when someone came in and was like, I want to learn how to have a business. Can I call your phone? Like immediately came into the stream and was like asking for people's phone numbers and how to start a business. And it was like, maybe get to know a few people first. Don't just immediately be like, subscribe to my channel in another stream. Ouch. I just stabbed right underneath my fingernail. Dang it. That sucks. Look. I stabbed it. And also, do you see how awful my nails are? I picked all of the nails off last night. Going to start opening next week. Oh, that's fun. In scary ways. My daughter has to take her Adderall before work. Yeah, I used to have to just take it on school days when I was in university because you don't go to school every day. And I would have to take it when I had to write a paper or sit and read for 6 hours because that's what university is. Read just sit there and read for 6 hours. How do you get someone with ADD to sit and read for 6 hours? That's just insanity. If you have Adderall, problem solved. I must say though, I do have days when I look at the medicine cabinet and think, how did I get here? Why are there so many? Why does there have to be so many? I didn't take any before, and now there are so many. You know, no specialists here. Hospital won't manage my... Oh, wait. You're far away. Blur, 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 meh. Blur, blur, blur. Found the TV remote in the fridge once. Well, that's where it belongs sometimes. Hospital won't manage care either. That sucks. That really sucks. Oh, Blue, I also want to just shout you out again and thank you for Friday. You made my Friday super pumpin'. I was in a good mood for the whole rest of the day. So thank you for just showering me with super chats and emojis and all the things. I really do appreciate it. That was really sweet and really fun. I just want a massage therapist again, but I don't think she'll be opening yet. My muscles are like a rock. Ugh, that sucks. I hate that. Mine is always when I find like a knot somewhere and I'm like, oh, I have back cancer. Like that's just immediately where my anxiety brain goes. Where did all of the meds come from? I mean, I feel better now, but do I need all of them now? Is this forever? And whenever I say that to my doctor, is this forever? She doesn't answer me. She's just kind of like, well, we have to, oh, we'll stay on track for now. Well, like, just don't stop. You have to taper. And I was like, yeah, okay, so when are we going to taper? And she was like, well, not in the winter time. Like, is this a forever? Is this who I am now? No plugging, please. Yes. Thank you. Karen Boyd, happy belated birthday to you. Thank you. Your embroidery is so nice. You have a variety of talents. I'm knitting my first sweater. It's going to take forever. I do crochet as well. Well, that's awesome. Karen. Also, Karen is my mom's name, so I already think you're probably a nice person. And hi. Too funny, Dina. I have to remember I even have nieces and nephews. What did Dina say? Candace, I can't get my nieces and nephews' names right anymore, along with the family pets, and I was only 52 in March. You know what you have to do is make it a joke. That's what my dad did. Now he goes like, Laura, Matt, Laura, Ju, because we have Julia, Mallory, Laura. He just like pretends now like he's going through all of our names, but pretends, you know, haha, such a fun joke. He knows who we are, obviously, but he does that, and it's like, it'll land on the right name. I've come to terms that I'll need some things forever, and it's okay. I feel better. Yeah, I don't think I've come to terms with it yet. I've come to terms with the fact that I will have cold sores forever, so I'm comfortable having that medicine in my life forever, the antiviral that makes them go away very fast. But like, anti-anxiety pills, antidepressants, anti-panic attack, it's just, they never used to be a thing in my life. And I don't feel less than because I have to take them or anything. I just feel confused as to why my body is unable to do the chemistry. Like, could you just do the chemistry right again? That would be great. That's all I wanted. You're most welcome, Laura. Well, thank you. I really do appreciate it. Oh, I got an email. I have to check it because I'm getting an answer from the fostering people. I'm expecting it anyway. No. It's from Dyer Supplier. Confirm your account to become a wholesaler. Trying to see if it's worth getting it the wholesale price because they don't tell you on the site. You have to apply for an account, give them all your business information, and then they'll tell you what the prices are for wholesale. Stupid. I'm worried about getting pregnant and having to taper off my antidepressants. Otherwise, I would take them forever. That's terrifying. Scrappy. We're opening in my area, but 300 positive cases in 2 days. Great. Yes, I did, Lori. I got in touch with my doctor. And I got prescribed antibiotics and more panic attack pills. So that's great. She was like, do you find yourself using them often? And I was like, you gave me like 30 5 months ago. So no, I'm not using them often. And she was like, okay, good. If you find that you are, just let me know. I'm like, oh geez. Yeah, doggies. There's 2 dogs that are in need of an emergency foster situation in my area. They're 2 Chihuahuas, Lola and little Joe need a place to stay, and they're little and they're senior dogs. So I can't wait to hear what the story is. I like if their parent died. I might have to adopt them. But don't tell Alex yet. But they are senior dogs and they're bonded and they're very cute. So Alex has said he is fine with these dogs coming for fostering purposes. And then I'll just break him down over time. I saw them adorable. Yeah, I'm waiting to hear back from the dog coordinator. I don't know what her title is. And Scrappy. Yeah, don't go out just yet. I agree. I'm not going out just yet. But I'm also now on a stupid quarantine because stupid strangers came too stupidly close to me. Oh, what did Frida say? Rachel, take the time. Oh, I started them 10 years ago when that was a concern. I saw them adorable. Oh, the dogs. I'm like the safe pills are adorable. Yep. That's why Rika was up for adoption. Her owner that rescued her from a crappy home passed. Aw. Well, were they good before they passed? Laura, if that happens, they will be yours in a heartbeat. I can't admit anything because anything I say can and will be used against me in a court of law. I can't say that I would really love to keep these dogs, and I haven't even met them. If they suck, I still want to keep them. If they are blind and require kidney medicine and have patches of hair loss, I still love them. If they only have 3 legs, I still love them. Basically, I am ready. But I think it's good that we're calling it a fostering situation. That way, if for some reason they don't coagulate well with the pets, then we have options, as opposed to if we like full on adopted a dog and then all of our animals hate them. I don't want to return a dog. At least if I'm fostering, I just have to be fostering. I love you all asking me if I knew what I was doing on Friday and not butt dialing super chats. Well, imagine if you were, how awkward it would be. At least if you were, we would be able to go, hey, are you sure? And then you could go, oh, oops, my pocket is doing, like, we gave you multiple chances to correct it if it was a mistake. But also, it made me laugh that it wasn't a mistake, because then all of the things that we said were just like funny. Bless you, or Robitussin. Okay, here's where we're at so far. What do you think? Let me see if we can get close. Come on, why do you only do this when you feel like it? You could focus on this. So then why can you not focus on this? All right, here's where the LML is, the roses, the sunflower, couple of little flowers there, one of those leaves that we did in the example, the lilac, which is just French knots. I think I'll add some more pink ones in there just to add some dimension. And then this is the stem stitch, and then this one is the split back stitch where I just added some blue French knots because it was cute. So really what's left to decorate is this vine, pretty much. We have to figure out if we're putting roses on it, or if we're going to do lazy daisies on it, or if we're going to just make up a flower and do it in split back stitch. I'm still laughing, that was wonderful. I think it was wonderful too. I mean, for me it was wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of drawing. I feel better now. The pills have kicked in. Everything is okay again. Okay, so I feel like we have 2 good sized spaces where we can put, maybe even 3. We could put 3 different flowers, maybe 4 if we're being a little jazzy. What kind of flowers should we do? Thanks, V. Thanks, Elsie. I really dig the way French knots look. Me too. I like them too. And thanks, Blue. Looking great. Thanks, Frida. Scrappy, you're amazing. Scrappy, yes, Frida. I sat and told her, baby girl, I know lost too. I can't replace your mama and you can't replace my Kira, but we have so much love to give. Oh, you can trust me. And you know, you lost your baby and she lost her mommy. It's like literally a match made in heaven. It's actually like a match made in hell because both of you had to go through tragedy to get each other, but now it's heaven. So that's nice. French knots kill me. Really? You don't like them? It's gorgeous. Thanks, Dina. I want to switch to, for Animal Crossing, is that what was happening? You Animal Crossing people. Do you think we should do another woven rose, but like a bigger one? Or do you think we should do just a completely different style of flower? Because we definitely can. What flower would be a good flower? I like having a sunflower. I feel like a woven rose could look good there. We could also do some leaves in satin stitch because satin stitch is nice. So maybe here we'll put a nice leaf, which we can do in satin. And maybe this one will also be a nice leaf in satin. So then all we have to do is come up with 2 flowers. I've been quiet because I've been dyeing yarn. I'm just finishing up and the colors are turning out wonderful. That's awesome, Crystal. What colors are you using? And what kind of flowers are we going to do? Do all the kinds of flowers you can. That would look awesome. What else could we do? We have like a little rosy vine. We've got forget-me-nots here. We've got whatever this is here, just blue. What other flowers are there? I don't know. Avery loves it. Thanks, Avery. Listen, I want to get paid what I make now, but to sit around and read, game, and play with my dogs. So what you should do is rob a bank. Scrappy's so expensive for that little handheld thing. True. Do the roses. You think so, Wendy Jo? Maybe in a different color though, because we did them pink over here, and we can make them bigger so that they don't really look the same. I kind of like the idea of roses. So if we do the roses, we do it needs to be circle, top. Okay, what color roses are we doing, my friends? I love lavender color roses. Okay, well, for lavender, like honestly, this is the closest color to this actual lavender. So smelly, so good. But we could do a blend. We could do a blend of these two, pale purple and we could also do yellow ones. We do have room for yellow. We can also do pink ones. We have room for pink. I think yellow might be nice here because there's been yellow here, you know, like asymmetrical and whatnot. I feel like we have blue on these sides already. And then so we could do yellow here, and maybe something over here could be pink, like something small over this way, just to kind of, you know, coagulate. Coagulate is not the word that I mean, but I like it, so I'm gonna stick with it. Yellow and pink, Yellow and pink together. Maybe pale pink could go in. But do real roses come in yellow and pink together? And if I do yellow, like the roses I see that are yellow are like very pale yellow. I've not seen roses that are like that color, you know? So let's give it a shot. Do you think we should add a strand of gold in or no? We did a gold with the pink roses, that's why I'm asking. I think I'm gonna take a bath tonight. Just to chill the F out. I'm gonna go to bed early and everything's gonna be cohesive. I think coagulate is just as good as cohesive. Can we just make it part of the lexicon? Like next year in Urban Dictionary, it'll be like coagulate. Not like how blood does, more like how, like it would be synonyms, cohesive. The yellow would balance it out, I agree. Pale yellow roses. Wild, wild horses. That's what I read when I read pale yellow roses. What I heard was wild, wild horses. So you're welcome for that. Okay, we don't need it to be the whole strand. We can make it two. This is the worst part of embroidery. Splitting. There should be a thing that does this for you. Or they should build these things to be easy to pull one thread out at a time. Like these are not made user-friendly for embroiderers who don't use all 6 strands. The Pick of Thunder and his bone, if you can, hold on. I just realized how happy you are at V having your art hanging up in public, like the pic of you wearing your hat I made. I need a copy of that posted on Discord. And the Pick of Thunder and his bone, he ate that thing in 4 minutes after I gave it to him, Candace. I can redo the photo by getting him another one, but he ate that thing like, I don't even know if it had time to clean his teeth. That's how fast he was chomping into it. But I can send you a video of CJ going nuts for those candies, cat candies. Treats? Cookies? What do you call those? We've never bought them because he doesn't like eating other stuff. And now he loves them. He loves them. And like, I never thought he would. And then he really, really did. But yes, I'll send you a picture with me in the hat. Absolutely. That hat brings me great joy. It's such a happy looking hat too. Like how can you wear that hat and feel like crap, you know? I feel like it just will lighten your mood just because it's such a happy little hat. And it's comfortable. And it's not too heavy. Like it's yarn, so it's like a hat, but like it's not too heavy. I can wear it all summer. Well, I'm gonna be. Because I'm allergic to the sun. Not actually, just it feels that way sometimes. Wow, I'm feeling so much better. See, I don't feel groggy. I don't feel not like myself. I just don't feel like I'm gonna die. So, for people who are like, you shouldn't take pills to fix your problems. I was like about to cry when we started the stream, and now I'm back to Laura. And I don't think it's just that the stream is the most calm place in the world. I think that it has maybe something to do with the fact that panic attack pills work. I thought you took a pic of him while on the live chat. No, I took... yeah, but he was facing away from me. I was calling him to turn around so I could see him. It's just a picture of Thunder from behind. You can't see anything. It's just Thunder lying down facing away from me. Okay, so now let's do this yellow rose. Yay, Laura, yay! Glad you're feeling better. Thanks, guys. Me too. I don't like anxiety. It's something I could really live without. People that say that don't understand or have never had one. Happy you're feeling better. People that say don't understand or have never had a panic attack. I mean, I am feeling better. So, that's good. I know you feel Xanax is a lifesaver for me. I never thought of it that way, V. I think happy you're feeling better. I feel like I say that to people because I am feeling better. I don't feel like I'm cured from anxiety. I'm not like naive, but I feel better than I did at the beginning of the stream. So I appreciate the vibe. But I guess to each his own, to each their own, to each, we should say to each her own, because her has the word he in it. To each his own doesn't have like the other side's gender pronoun, but her has the word he in it. You know? You know? Okay, so I'm doing a star, a 5-pointed star, where every time I'm putting my needle down through the fabric, it's into the middle. Ta-da! So now I've got my pretty star. This is way too much thread for this star, but that's okay. No, I mean people that say you don't need pills. Oh, yeah. I find people that say you don't need pills, and this is just from my personal experience, they think that if I had a closer relationship with God, I would be cured of my anxiety, and that's not how it works. But that or it's probably making it worse, it's probably making you sick, you probably didn't even have anxiety and now you have anxiety because you're on those meds. Or they start spewing things about like, aren't you scared of what it'll do your whole life? B, I'm scared of everything. That's why I'm taking this pill. That's what I want to say to them. But I don't. I just smile and say some nothing and then walk away. Well, I'm glad you find it funny because it's funny now that it's not happening. But geez Louise. Maybe if you stop taking them. Okay, I want to smack those people, right? It's like, get out of here. Also, don't have children because that is not good to have kids if you don't believe in mental health things. You need to believe in mental health things because 100 times out of 100, your kid is going to come out with some mental health thing. Literally something. And you have to be ready for whatever one it is. And if you may not know. They may not ever tell you, or maybe if you're a safe parent, they could tell you. Yeah, why can't you just calm down and be happy? Everything's fine in your life. I know that. Thank you for that. I am aware that everything is fine. But the world is on fire. So how do I can't not think about the fact that the world is on fire. Like, I know my personal world is not on fire, but my globe is, like where my home, where I live, is on fire. I was told I should drink more water to get my pain to leave. To cure yourself, of course, 8 glasses of water. Thank you for that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful advice. I'm cured just learning about that advice. It's like all those memes where it's like, I drank water today for the first time in 4 days, and then it's like a meme of like somebody, like some celebrity being like, good job, like my body. Here's what the rose is looking like. Sorry, a close-up of how you're doing the rose. So I did the 5 points. Sorry that it won't focus, because why would it do that? Oh, there we go. And then I'm just weaving. So I just went over this one, and I'm going to go under this one, then I'll go over that one. Sorry, that was kind of off the bottom. And then I pull this hugely long, unnecessarily long piece of thread through. And then I'm going to do the same thing. So this one's over, so then this one's under. And that one's over, so that one's under. And you just keep repeating over, under, around those spokes. And as you go, your rows will start to get wider and wider and wider. And you just keep going until you reach the end of those, of those pegs. When you get to this point, you can see in these roses, you can still see those little pegs, but it turns out like this. But we're gonna do it in yellow. Did they have fancy special water? Send me some of that. Bro, I drink a gallon a day. Sorry, water won't ever fix nerve damage. But maybe if you, did you try to, no, go away. Please go away. I know this naturopath, that's another one. I know this naturopath, and she recommends goat's milk, blah, blah. I'm not bashing all naturopaths. I kind of am. I think I kind of am. I don't know. I'm not educated enough. I haven't had enough experience with naturopaths to fully judge them. Anytime I've brought up naturopath in my doctor's office, she's like, she basically rolls her eyes. Not that my doctor is like the most professional individual, but like still. She's professional, she's polite. She's the only one working at her office right now, which is such a bummer for her. I just can't wait for her daughter to come off of maternity leave so I can have my therapist back. Stupid therapy over the phone. Although maybe she'll be doing therapy over the phone anyway because she will have a human that she has to worry about. And I've been listening to the anxiety talk, but talking about it makes me more anxious. I'm over here like la 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 la. Sorry, Crystal. We don't have to talk about it. It does the same for me. Like I want to talk about it so it's not something that's weird to talk about, but same. When I talk about it, it amps me up again. Just like when you talk about like a terrible experience you had when you're at a store and somebody yells at you or something. Just when you start talking about it, you get all amped up again. I feel like they do have they do have fancy special water from the magical land of other stuff. I wish you could hear the voice. I wish you could hear the voice I read it in. I feel like I hear it in my heart. I at least hear the energy in it. Maybe not the exact tone, but I feel like scrappy. When I see the word scrappy in my head, it's like scrappy, yes, but also like sarcasm. Like scrappy somehow is both. It's sarcasm. Na 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 na. Batman, Batman. Sorry, I don't know why I did that, but I did. And gotta go and get dinner started. Have a good night, everyone. And to you too. Have a great night, Wendy Jo. Hey, Alex.
Yeah?
Speaking of getting dinner started, would you mind turning the oven on? I want French fries. Can you turn on the oven? I already forgot what I asked him. Can you turn on the oven? I want fries. You want fries? Yeah. Good, okay, good. Just kidding, I knew you want fries, because fries are so tasty. I was thinking of making the rest of that broccoli soup.
With fries?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to cook like a whole meal. So broccoli soup and fries sounds good to me. Hold on. I read it in an old lady's smartass, but you didn't hear it from me voice. I'm glad that you can also define the tone of your voice so detailed. Old lady smartass, but you didn't hear it from me voice. That's pretty, it's a lot of, I'm just gonna cut this shorter. Sorry, I'm going crazy from pulling this thread through. But it does give you a clear picture, I think, of what your intentions behind your vibe. My words aren't lining up with my brain. But that's okay. Sometimes that's what happens. All right. We lost poor Frida to IKEA, guys. SOS. Frida! It is big, though. IKEAs are big. But I like walking through them because I like imagining all of the ways that my house could look different. And I also like going to their food court and eating some tasty treat. Is Nikki still here? I haven't seen Nikki in a minute, and I wanted to say something to her. Poor Frida, she never stood a chance. Rest in hemness. One of the varieties of bed at IKEA. It's an IKEA joke because I know the name of an IKEA furniture. I love IKEA. I could go around and around and think I've still missed something, right? I love looking at all the candles, even though they're always the same candles. I love looking at all the glass. I love all of the glass things. You never get mashed potatoes in Swedish IKEA. They're supposed to be small, cute potatoes. Small, cute potatoes. I don't know that I've had mashed potatoes at IKEA. I've had their breakfast, which has substandard eggs most of the time. Like, I pretty much conspiracy theory that they are like dried egg. They're not from cracked eggs. It's my conspiracy theory. Remember the lamp department, just in case it will come. I will come for you. Remember, she said lamp department. I don't want to buy any lighting from IKEA ever because you have to buy the light bulbs from IKEA. I like the idea that if I want to replace light bulbs, well, hello there, fellow crochettians. I like that. It's easier than crocheters. Crochettians. Crochettians. Cool. Hi, Jodalyn. Nice to see you. Welcome. With meatballs, I mean. Oh, Swedish meatballs. You can buy them in the freezer section at IKEA. Like, they've really capitalized on every angle. Oh, you like the cinnamon buns at our food court? Don't worry, you can buy them in packs of 12. Oh, the chair you're sitting in the food court, you like it? Well, it's sold here. Unfortunately, this is not a place for self-promo on the first visit. So you're welcome to stick around, but we don't do self-promo to to brand new friends. So if you'd like to stick around and join the community, then definitely. We've got lots of people here who are in YouTube or other mediums, but yeah, it's not a this is like a group of friends. Frida, when you make the meatballs, do you make them? Ugh, you don't make meat. Is Ola vegan too? I never even asked. I mean, I assume because when you live together, you know. And thank you, Blue, for that. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, when you guys did you never eat meat also? What my question is that with the meatballs, what are they prepared like for real in Sweden? Like, does IKEA get it right? I mean, you don't have Canada IKEA in Sweden, I guess, so how would you really know? But, you know. Oh, wrapping around weird. There we go. I'm not an old crotchety person, I promise. I just don't like the vibe of people just coming here to promote their channel and leave, because it's like we've been hanging out with these live streams for like years. So yeah, I don't like the idea that people just drop in and say like, subscribe to my channel, okay, bye. Like, if they're not gonna come back, you know? Kind of right, but homemade is way better. What do you use for your meat? 79 in the house. Yuck. Is 79 hot for you? In the house? I feel like I would really like 79 in the house. I'm like a warm body. You don't have to do anything, Alex. I'll make the fries once I'm done. You can just, like, I just needed you to turn the oven on. They're like the ones you get in the freezer section. Are they good in non-meat? And do they use soy? This rose is trying to not be flat. What is it thinking? Anyway, sorry, I'm just... What's 79 in Celsius? Does anybody know? I know I like when the weather is 80. Like when we used to go to Myrtle Beach, when it said it was going to be 80, it was a good day. I used lean beef. I think my mom uses a mix. My grandmother had fizzy water in hers. Weird. Everybody's got their own little take on it. That's kind of nice. I like vegan balls, are fantastic. I feel like IKEA has a great food court. It's true. Alex and I used to go when we were like dirt poor, when we lived in Ottawa and we were students. We would go for their dollar breakfasts on one day a week, like on Sundays or Saturdays, whatever day it was. And we would get 2 of their dollar breakfasts, or 4, 2 each, and then I would eat the majority of the eggs from, did I eat the eggs or what was in, no, I ate the majority of the home fries, and Alex, we basically just shared them. It's also way too freaking hot. You said 79, sorry. No, in Celsius, yeah. I mean, but I was saying when it's 79, when it's going to be 80 outside, 80 Fahrenheit, I like it. And egg, and then egg and some breadcrumbs. 20, that's perfect. 26 is perfect. If my house could always be 26, I would be a very happy person. Or at least if the world outside was always 26. 26 is actually the perfect temperature. I don't know what you're on about, you and your warm state. Yeah, 79 Fahrenheit, yeah. Yeah, I don't want to die. I'm not going to boil. Yeah, 79 Celsius would be problematic for human life. I don't think that human life can be sustained at 79 Celsius. So this is looking less like a rose than the other, so I don't know why. But it's still cute. It just doesn't really look like a rose, so don't worry. 22 is perfect. Okay, 22 is nice. I'll take 22. My house right now is 19 because I refuse to turn the heater on right now because it's not freezing. But when I woke up this morning, because I turned the heat off before we went to bed, it was 14 degrees Celsius in my home when I woke up. I immediately turned the heat on. Our bedroom was toasty warm because we had the door closed and we have a heater in there. So, merp. My Redbubble order just got here. Well, half of it, I got a button and the mug. I hope it shows up. I got the button, but not the mug. Oh, I hope it shows up too. I'm sure it will. What does the button look like? Can you post a picture? I need to see your Redbubble things. 79, yeah, I'm pretty sure you die at 79 Celsius. 100 degrees Celsius is boiling. Celsius makes way more sense than Fahrenheit. That's all. Because how is freezing 32? Why would it be 30 to be freezing? It doesn't make any sense. Metric makes so much more sense. Just like, it just makes sense. I get that it's easy for you guys to deal with Fahrenheit because that's what you've been dealing with, but like from the outside looking in, Fahrenheit, the imperial system, is that what you guys have? What's it called? The system that uses Fahrenheit and pounds. I think it's the imperial, right? We use the metric, and the metric makes just a lot more sense. It follows some rules. Frida, can I order a yeah, totally. I didn't know if you were gonna like it. I was just drawing it to try and see if I could draw a bird. It's the sad chihuahua that reminds me of Thunder and my chihuahua that my ex won. Ugh. Screw him. I don't think that's fair. You probably were the better parent for the dog. The imperial system doesn't make any sense, but it's all I know. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to outsiders, but I get it that it makes sense to you because you were born in it. Like it, wherever you're born makes sense. Yeah, exactly. It makes sense to you because you grew up in it. And yes, you can order that shirt. I have not put the drawing up because I just did that drawing for the love of it. And if you like it, then I will finish the drawing and then I will upload it onto Redbubble. Not tonight because it's already 6:11, which means it's like 50 minutes away from my bedtime. You heard me right. I'm gonna go to bed at 7 p.m. The amount of sleep I got yesterday was not conducive. It's okay. Okay, well, yep, those are important. Those are, I mean, I don't have those, so like for me, the dog is like, you know, all I can imagine. Here's my yellow rose that didn't really turn out looking rosy. It's just kind of a circle. So I think we're gonna have to add some stuff to this to make it make more sense. Because I don't think it looks like a rose. I don't know what's wrong with it because these ones look like a rose to me. But that just looks like a yellow circle. I like it. Take your time. Just found y'all. Okay, awesome. Thanks, Frida. Just found y'all, and this is the perfect I'm working late tune in. Oh, you're working late? Sorry you're working late. But also, welcome, Julianne. Yeah, we do this every day from 4 p.m. until 6 p.m. Sometimes we stick around a little later if I'm motivated to get a project done. Like right now. What can we do to make this look like a flower? Because it just looks like a circle. It needed to be 2 colors. Okay, well, thanks for that. Appreciate your help. But now what do we do? Because we're here now. Is there any flower that has like a... I have an idea. I have an idea. Don't you worry, lovely ladies. Laura's here, ready to fix this mess. I don't know why I became the crocodile hunter, but that's who I am sometimes. To add dimensions, like the 5th dimension. Maybe add something around it. You just wait and see. You're gonna have to just excitedly... Where's the other gigantic needle? This one. I'm gonna use all 6 strands. And then I'm gonna... You aren't even ready for what my plan is. Watch this. So we did the woven rose, but guess what? We might be able to, if we could just get the needle through. Okay, I'm showing off and it didn't work. Hello, I'm trying to make embroidery happen here. Okay, and then we're gonna go back down. If it'll let us, that'd be great. Cool. No, not through the knot. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you and you're gonna be like, wow, what a brilliant idea, Laura. Or you'll be like, I don't understand, it looks stupid, because I don't know how it's gonna come out yet. Here's my plan. We did this rose, that didn't work, but if we add some lazy daisies around it, like that, do a little bit of lazy daisies. That covers a little more than I want. Nope, that is not what I imagined. Herm. Okay, so don't, just 1 second for me here. I need to think. What flowers look like things? What things look like flowers? I mean, it could be like a daisy, right? Daisies are kind of like, they have something going on like that. We could just do lazy daisy around that in like, I don't have white, but we could do a, what color is super pale? Because we already did freaking yellow. Maybe a very, very soft pink for the petals. What do you think? Hello, Dave on a rave. Like frog on a log, or bug on a rug, or whatever you want it to be. Okay, so I'm thinking we go soft pink because it's a it's a soft colored thing, or a mum. Ooh, that's true. But this is kind of, well, that's not spring, but the rest is supposed to be spring. It could be a mum. I don't want to do a mum. I don't like them that much. I do, but not really. Like, they're fine. I'll buy them in autumn because they're available and they're inexpensive and they stay pretty for a while. A carnation. A carnation. A carnation. You don't see the middle of a carnation though, right? The carnation is like a rose or something. Bless you. That poor guy. Bless you. Oh, did I tell you guys? Oh, geez Louise. Do a dark brown center and make it a black-eyed Susan. Black-eyed Susans and sunflowers are so similar though. I don't want it to have the same energy as a black-eyed Susan. Here, I'm gonna just try this, and then if it sucks, we'll... Laura, when I was a freshman in high school, we learned some metric because we were supposed to change over. Many years later, nope. You can't admit defeat to the Canadians. Those dang Canadians. A dangerous bunch, I tell you what. Trying to steal our imperial system. Our imperial system, that's freedom! Sorry, I'm just... That's how I feel sometimes. Okay. I think this could do it. This could work. if we just go around. I find threading needles hard work. There are threaders that you can get that'll do it for you. I find for me, just get a bigger needle. Do you like daffodils? You could put an orange center in it. Yeah, I don't think it'll translate because it's just a flat circle. And obviously I like daffodils. I'm not a sociopath. Daffodils are beautiful. Don't come in here being like, I don't like daffodils, because yes, you do. Everybody likes daffodils. It reminds you of spring. It's a happy flower. Unless you have some childhood trauma associated with daffodils, then then daffodils are amazing. A touch of red. Ranunculus. Ranunculus. Is that a spell? Did you make the fries? Alex, thank you. One sec. I'm waiting. So funny. I was just looking on Redbubble and they labeled your leaf design as mature content. I mean, maybe it looks like some, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and look. Maybe I put it as mature content. Did they? Because I'm supposed to check off boxes that says there is no mature content. And I'm pretty sure I put no for everything because none of my stuff is mature content. Until I get out the nudes. And when I say nudes, I mean nude drawings, not gonna post my nudes on Redbubble. That would be weird. I wonder if you could do that though. You know, could you have a Redbubble site where you just one sexy leaf? Yeah, it's just saying too much with it's one leaf. It's not even like it's one leaf. Some sexy leaf, guys. I wonder though if Redbubble would even permit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 somebody to post pictures like of them. Hold on. What am I doing here? Come up. Oh yeah, go back down. It's a lovely flower that's very round. There's a link to that embroidered one, to an embroidered one. Where's the link? In the Discord? Links don't show up in this when you post them here in the chat. But if you join our Discord, you could post them there. The link for the Discord is in the description of the video. And that's where we chat and make friends and do stuff and things and make fun of stuff and things and process the trauma that we're experiencing in the world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh-oh, is this the last petal? Yes, it is. And then I'm gonna go around again with longer petals. So it's like a cute little daisy. Ooh, that's a pretty one. Hey, that kind of really totally does look exactly like this. You're very right. That totally would, it looks very much like this. Need eats. Thank you, Scrappy. Yeah, that's what I'm referencing is this. Yes, you're right. That does look like this. But we're this far now, so this is what's happening, friends. Am I gonna put 2 tall ones in between each? No, I'm gonna do 1. What do you guys want to do tomorrow? I'm pretty sure this is gonna be done today. Because I just have 1 more flower to do, and I don't even have to do that on camera because it's gonna be the same as this. I'm just gonna do 2 of them. Do you want to do embroidery? Do you want to do crochet? I can can mod a pattern. It's more playful. That's super cute too. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's cute. But for tomorrow's stream, I guess we can talk about it in the morning during the morning stream, but I have no ideas yet. So we'll see what happens. I didn't even notice, did he sneeze? Bless you, Alex. He sneezes so much right now that I haven't even been a good wife blessing him every time because he just keeps sneezing. Do drawing? You got it. Because I have to draw Crystal's dog, and I started, and can I just show you how far I got before I completely just like lost it for the day? I just had this is as far as I got. This is gonna be your dog, Crystal. Does it look just like him? Here's his arms. That will be his face. Ooh, collage. Let's do cooking with Laura. That would be epic. But then I would have to have a plan of what to cook, which I very don't, and nor do I have any real supplies right now. I need to go fresh food shopping. I literally have like olives and cucumbers, potatoes, and broccoli, and frozen spinach. But I agree that that would be a fun project anyway in the future, so I will put that in. You think collage over drawing? I'm fine with doing collage because collage is a lot of fun. And it's also just a fun way to make a mess that is fun and happy. So I can do a collage, I can do drawing. We could do drawing for the first hour, collage for the second hour. We've got 2 hours to work with. You think so? Wait, oh, she's already looking so cute. Thank you. Oh, yeah. That outline is just adorable. The truth is that my phone was dead, and I like looking at my phone, not looking up. To finish Rogue's pick, I want to order Charger and Rogue at the same time. Oh, I tried to draw Rogue, and it just looked wrong. So it's coming. It's just I need to try again. But Rogue is a pretty lady. Such a sharp looking pupper. Oh, I'm just tossing out ideas. Thank you for having ideas to toss out. I appreciate it. So those are great ideas. What does everybody think? Collage or drawing? If we do drawing, I could probably get Crystal's and Scrappy's and Frida's dog, bird done tomorrow. And if it's collage, then I'll just have a new collage, which is great. Collages are great. Both are fun. I like doing both. The benefit of doing the drawing is that it's also helping my business grow, because by doing the drawing, I upload it onto Redbubble. Yes, great of you that it's for you guys, but also other people can buy them. So it'll just be like dog, and other people, if they like them, can buy them. So it's like recurring revenue. You think an hour of each? Cool. You guys, okay, gross. You guys, I'm donezo. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna go put it in my pillow, and I'm gonna eat some fries, and then I'm going to go pretty much immediately to sleep. So I love you guys, and here is what the embroidery is looking like tonight. I'm probably going to finish the rest of it on camera tomorrow morning in the live stream, in the morning stream, so that I can show you like the final, can give you the final look. But there, that's cute, right? It looks like a cute little flower. I really like how the lilac turned out. I think it's cute. I think I need to add a few more just to fill in the space. I like how this leaf came out. I added one strand of like an aqua blue, and then these long leaves for the little forget-me-nots. Oh, I love how the gold looks with that vine. Maybe I'll do a little bit more of that vine somewhere. I think that's really sweet. Maybe like, maybe if there's a blank spot in here, like maybe instead of having a flower here, I'll do another one of these vines. I like that a lot. So there she is. And I'll finish that stuff tomorrow morning. So I hope you have an awesome night, guys. With all the loose strings you have not rewound on the spools, I can do that tomorrow in the morning. I'm probably not going to move any of this today. Usually what I do is I clean up in the morning before the morning stream because I am a slob and I don't clean up right when I'm finished. So I'll just wait until the stream starts and then I'll put it away. You'll see how it goes. And you can see how I am mildly neurotic about putting it away. So there we go. I love you all. Drink water, wash your hands, do a little embroidery if you need to do a little embroidery, and if you need some self-care time where you just veg out in a bathtub and eat French fries and then go to sleep, you do you. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. And I hope that you get a good, restful sleep. Good night. Bye. Love you, bye. Hold on, wait, let me put the wait screen on so that we close out on this awesome shout out. Subscribe to my Patreon. For as little as $2 a month, you can support the channel. All right, that's actually it. Okay, bye.